Okay, it's 9 o'clock. Out of respect for everybody's time, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. And today you'll have a rather short, brief session. What I'm going to show you how to see is the coverage of chapters 13 and 14 for the virtualization and the automation features that have the new features that have been moved to the Ccna curriculum now. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about the course feedback form is active. That's the one you have to take before you go into take the final exam. Put up the practice Ccna exam. I'm going to show you the website that's got some free PDFs you can download for Cisco study materials, and he also has some inexpensive practice tests. The practice test, of course, at the Cisco Networking Academy is free, but you don't get to see the answers. The test he has is like a PDF snapshots of a commercial test that he sells for $16, and you can see the questions and see the answers to help prepare for the real test. Okay, our final exam is going to be Tuesday, May the 5th. It'll be open book like all the other chapter exams, and 50% of your grade will be from the average of all the chapter module exams, and the final exam as if just it was another chapter exam. It's not going to be 25 points like it used to be. That'll be 50% of your grade. And then the other 50% of your grade is the laboratories. 5 or 6 laboratories that we assigned for this. Next week, I'm going to cover on Tuesday a frame relay demo. Compare frame relay to the multi-protocol label service, which is more modern. And then a week from today will be a work day. This would be the day that if we were in classroom, we would be having a laboratory practical skills exam, but we're not going to have that this semester because of the hysteria and all that stuff. Okay, first of all, I'm going to go into show you how a quick and easy way to get to these 13 videos and watch them, where you can see, instead of having to page through the curriculum, you can see them kind of on one screen and get to them easily. So let's see, I think I should be able to stop this and share the tab that says this one, I think. Okay, so here we are with our fake student test. When you're logged in, you'll see our course right here. Does this show up when I'm moving the mouse around? Okay, good. I'll launch the course. Oh, I got to sign in. Oh, you saw my secret name. Oh, no. I wasn't gone too long. Oh, page is expired. Return to sign in. Oh, this is so cool. Hang on just 1 second, guys. Is this it? Okay, so they made the newer stuff is a little more convoluted. To get to the modules, you go in here to the splash screen, the greeting screen, you check on modules, and then it doesn't make it real clear here, but you click this one to actually go into the ebook. Then we go down here and click load. And we're watching and we're waiting. Oh, it must have opened a new window. Okay, hold on. I'll have to stop sharing this and go and open up this window. And let's see, which one is it? Enterprise Network Security. Hold on, I got to browse it. Enterprise Network Security Automation Course. Course index. Let's see, is it this one? No, I picked the wrong one. Should be this one. Okay, there we go. Nothing complicated about this. Okay, so when you click on the course index, when you go to the screen, with the main chapter and then click on that course index thing, you get this page, and what you can do is just unclick the all and then click the videos. And then I'll slowly go down here to our 13 videos for the last 2 chapters. So there's 3 videos for the network virtualization, and then there's like 10 videos for the network audit. It covers all the stuff that's completed. It's all the slides to the PowerPoint slideshow. So I would ask that you guys, it's technically possible that I can broadcast these one after the other. There's sometimes problems with sound. So instead of doing that, I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to let you guys just watch these 13 videos on your own time. From using the startup screen here, you can see all 13 of them and go to them one by one. So for example, if we went to the very first video and clicked on this screen, it would take you to the screen that you can launch that first video. So if y'all would please do that instead of me trying to go through this 13 different share audio stuff with Blackboard. Blackboard can be tricky. Yesterday, Blackboard wasn't even letting my other class students log in for 5 minutes. So fortunately, I record all the videos, and you can always go back and see that stuff. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is this really cool, let's see, stop this, share this, share this. I don't think I've mentioned this guys to you before. So there's a website called careercert.info. And he is really on top of here in that just a few days ago, Cisco started offering, you can take an exam at home. It's kind of like if you take any of our Tarrant County College's remote classes where they have secured remote exams. My exams are all open book, but many of the courses they have secured exams, and they use something called Proctorio, which is a sort of a spy software. Remember when we were in the classroom and I had my Big Brother software and I could see everything on your screens? And if you were taking a test and you flip to another web page to look up an answer, well, I don't count the chapter exams. They were all open books, so big deal. But if it's a secured test, Proctorio has a thing where you have to have a webcam, and they have to be able to see what you're taking, and they have to show them your driver's license before you take the test to make sure some other student's not, taking your test for you. So he's got a section here. This guy is the king of the float down, pop up menu items from web. So he's got a thing of first timers here. He talks about the changes that they announced last year for the Ccna curriculum. And I'm going to go to the Ccna Associate one and go to the Ccna. And first of all, let me show you the question bank stuff. Okay, so he has got a thing called Group Buy, where, and I bought some of this guy's exams. They're usually like $16. And what you get is a PDF file of all the screenshots from the test with all the 200 or 300 questions that run. Well, this one has 175 questions and answers. So you can look at the test question, and then you can try to answer it, and then you can flip to the next page of the PDF document and see the answers. And he also gives you a sort of a test, a piece of software that will bring the questions up one by one, sort of similar to the way that you'll see when you actually go to the testing center and take the test, or if you do the testing at home in office, the remote testing feature that they're offering now. So for $16, I don't think it's that bad of a deal for practicing on the stuff. And the questions look mostly good for me. I saw a couple of questions that were like on EIGRP. Wait a minute, EIGRP is not in the curriculum anymore. We're not supposed to know anything about it, like how to configure it, just to know that it's, a distance vector routing protocol. So that's a pretty good bargain, I think. If you check that out, see. You waste $16, use PayPal, see if you like it or not. Okay, now here's the stuff that's absolutely free. So here we have the Window Odom, which I think is the best Cisco Press preparation guide for CCNA. He's got a Volume 1 and a Volume 2 series to cover all the CCNA. This is all the CCNA objectives for the new CCNA 200-301. First edition, just out. Okay, PDF. When you click on these links, it's going to take you to a downloadable Google shared drive thing. and you're going to see a bunch of scary messages about, it's going to say something like, this file is too big and cannot be scanned for viruses. And it'll be very scary, but it's just a normal PDF file. I've downloaded them, they work just fine. So you click and you'll get the pure PDF file, and you can read these books from a PDF electronically on your screen. Okay, the other big seller in the Cisco books is the Todd Lammle stuff. Todd Lammle is a Dallas-based training guy for all sorts of technologies. So he's got this introductory book, Cisco Network Technologies. That's a little bit less than the old CSENT was. And then he's got his volume 2 book, which is all the new stuff. And he has got, this guy is a programming wizard, particularly with stuff like, what's that programming language? Can't remember the name of it right now. The one everyone's supposed to learn right now to do with network stuff. Not Pascal, I can't remember its name. But he's got a bunch of example code and stuff in the back. So if you want to learn to do some particular coding, this guy's got great examples in his book. They've also got the latest version of the Ccna Portable Command Guide. It's up to 5th edition. So these are all free downloadable PDFs. Now, these also got a section for videos. So some companies have put out video lessons, and they got several in there that you can look through. I've never tried downloading any of these. So I can't vouch for if they go to the Google page or not. He also has some iOS images for things like the GNS program. He's got some GNS programs. There are some newer programs that are a little bit better. I have my pre-configured EVE-NG that I put on Cisco24.com. Cisco's got their, what they used to call VIRL, V-I-R-L. That's now called Cisco Modeling Labs. That's the $200 a year subscription version. It's not going to be available till the first part of May because they got to go in all the software and change it from VIRL to CME. However, go to YouTube and search for David Bombal, B-O-M-B-A-L, and see his latest video. Cisco has a thing called DevNet. They really want kids to start learning code. So Cisco has got this VIRL software, which is like a packet tracer on super steroids, available for free. All you have to do is create an account and download Cisco's special software they use to do a virtual private network connection. You can reserve a lab. It takes about 10 minutes to boot up all the VMs and get your lab going, and you can have up to a 4-hour session on demand anytime you want it for free. The full VIRL technology with all the latest versions of the Cisco switch iOSs and the Cisco router iOSs, and they also have other machines like Linux-based servers, ASA firewalls that you can drag into that technology. So if you don't want to spend $200 a year and get the VIRL Cisco Modeling Lab stuff on your own machine on demand, you can go here and click on this. Sometimes it's busy. Sometimes you have to wait for a reservation, but I clicked on it a couple times. Every time I tried it, all I had to do was wait for the 10 minutes for the original thing to be put up. Okay, let's see now. I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to stop sharing this. So I talked about CERT. I talked about the course feedback form is active. The practice CCNA test on the Cisco Networking Academy is up. Now, these are secured exams. I don't have the ability in the previous courses. I was able to turn on the view the exact answers after you submit the test. So the little trick where you answer one question and then submit the test for grading, and then you can go see all of the individual questions and answers. It's not on now because Cisco's cracking down on security. It's the same way on the practice, on the real exams. You never were able to, I was never able to allow you to see the questions and answers on the real final exams, but they've cracked down on the security where these are secured exams now, where not even the teachers can go in and see the answers. Okay, okay, final exam, which is like a chapter. I'll have it on. It says something in the curriculum about, in my syllabus, that it's supposed to be from 9 o'clock to 11:30 on Tuesday morning, May the 5th. And that was the schedule that was originally set up when we thought we would have our normal in-person classes. So I'm going to turn it on Tuesday morning, and it's just going to be on all day. So try to get it sometime done before midnight. You still have we have to give you, by law, we have to give you like 1 hour and 45 minutes to take a final exam. Most people seem to be able to knock off these final exams in about an hour. Okay, let's see. Now, I showed you how to go and get to the 13 videos. I talked about the course feedback form. Practice CCNA exam is up and up. It's highly secured. careercert.info for lots of free PDFs and other information. Final exam, talked about that being open all day. And so when we come back on Tuesday, I'll have a longer than today, but I'm going to show the frame relay, which is similar to what we in modern day would be multi-protocol label service, which was an option used in the 90s as an alternative to more expensive private T1 links, where their carriers would share some of their technology, some of their structure and cloud with customers, and they were able to sell it more cheaply than frame relay. And the network managers really liked it because if you were the home office and you had 10 branch offices, you wouldn't have to have 10 TSU-CSU digital modems in the home office using a virtualization technique. You remember when we did inter-VLAN routing? When we did inter-VLAN routing? Hold on, I'm checking into this here. I'm missing somebody. Oh, I got it. That's okay. I was crazy for a second, but I'm okay now. When we did inter-VLAN routing, we were able to use one Ethernet port of a router to route between, VLAN 10, 20, and 30 over one wire. So this is a similar technique they did with WAN circuits. So with the old T1 lines, we'd have to have 10 wires coming in, 10 RJ48 connectors, which is what a T1 line comes in on. It looks like an RJ45. 10 DSU-CSU modems, 10 serial cables to 10 serial ports of routers. And serial ports are kind of expensive on Cisco routers. So frame relay had a great technique. Multi-protocol label service uses the same thing with Ethernet today. That we could have 10 branch offices come in on one serial wire, one serial cable, one DSU-CSU serial modem to my one serial port and my one Cisco router, and I could go to my 10 branch offices over that. Okay, well, I think I've covered everything I need to cover. I'm going to put this back up. Hold on, I'll put this back up. Okay, I'm going to mute it and hang loose in case anybody's got any chat questions they want to do, or you can just shoot me an email. And I'm pretty obsessive compulsive about this. I check my email constantly. Because what else have I got to do? I'm stuck at home, just like you guys. Okay, see you guys Tuesday for the frame relay demo.